So the first group is Task Buddy. And Sydney, if you could just introduce yourself, please.
Hello, my name is Sydney Grace Low, and I'm 9 years old. I'm
And
homeschooled
where are you?
in Singapore.
Ah, very good, very good.
Salutations. My name is Sydney Grace Low, and I'm 9 years old. I'm homeschooled. My problem is that I have difficulty focusing on mundane tasks because I'm easily distracted. Did you know many people around the world have executive functioning challenges? 33% to 50% of kids with ADHD have executive dysfunctioning. This problem hinders them from being able to complete tasks because they may have poor working memory and low inhibition control. Current solutions are a dedicated watch, which is very expensive, and it is also only a checklist and there's no tracking function. Another solution is an app called June, but it can only be used on an iPhone or an iPad. There's no watch function and the phone is not wearable. My first prototype was a visual timer on a piece of cardboard and a pulley system. But it was tricky to claim rewards. My second prototype was a plastic board. So it was waterproof and a simpler dispenser for rewards, but it was bulky to use. My third prototype was a gachapon style dispenser. It was of smaller size, but it was only for limited use, and it was only for getting dressed. My fourth prototype was a wearable device that was always available, and you could add lots of functions such as a task list, a timer, or a tracker. I decided to solve this because I understand the frustration of knowing what to do but not being able to complete it. They suffer because others are upset.
So everybody, welcome. I'm so glad that you're all here. And my name is Jake Mendelson, and I am with the Global Innovation Challenge. And I just really want to just very quickly explain what the heck the Global Innovation Challenge is for people who might be watching live online. We have set up a program where students are participating in their home countries on different levels with their innovations. And then when they have done that, they have entered the Global Innovation Challenge. And there was a first round where the students submitted materials, logbooks, presentations, descriptions, pictures to a panel of judges. And those judges evaluated what the students had done. They did that offline. And now the students that you're going to see here today are part of a select group that has been identified as doing excellent work. And now they get to present live. So they are going to present live, and we have a panel of judges who are going to then be asking them some questions. So the plan will be you have 3 minutes to present, and you can share your screen and talk and do whatever you want. If you're having trouble with your camera, it's okay. You can turn off the camera and just talk. That's perfectly fine, okay? And then there'll be 5 minutes where the judges can ask a question or two about what you're doing. Does that make any sense? So what I'd like to do, though, is first have all the judges introduce themselves, just say who they are, where they're from, and then I'm going to ask the students to introduce themselves. So, Susan, please, would you tell us who you are?
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening for all of you. Thank you for inviting me. My name is Susan Mostowy. I'm the former executive director of a large invention in education program in the United States called the Connecticut Invention Convention. I've since retired and I now live in France. And in France, I volunteer for a wonderful organization called the Archimedes Association of Scientists and Teachers. And we're hoping to start an education program about invention here. Congratulations on all of you for making it to this final step.
Excellent. Thank you, Susan. And Celeste, please, who are you?
Yes, hello, my name is Celeste Mulholland, and I'm here today representing the Institute of Inventors and Innovators. We're based in Johannesburg, South Africa, and I'm very privileged to be part of this. So I'm looking forward to listening to your final presentations today. Thank you.
Thank you. And Mohammed, please, who are you?
Hello, everybody, wonderful innovators all across the world. My name is Mohammed Malik. I am from London, UK. I'm representing the 1% School, the young innovator and entrepreneur school. And my background is in incubation, venture creation, and startups. And I can't wait to hear all your incredible presentations.
Thank you. Thank you. Wonderful. And now I'm going to ask each group to introduce themselves. And by the way, this will be the order in which the groups will present. So the first group is Task Buddee. And Sydney, if you could just introduce yourself, please, quickly.
Hello, my name is Sydney Grace Low, and I'm 9 years old. I'm
And
homeschooled
where are you?
in Singapore.
Ah, very good. Very good. And now the next will be Billboard Self-Ignition Alarm.
Device. Hello, I am Chen Guanyu. I am Du Jingyuan. We are from China, Shanghai.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And Passenger Alert System in Bus.
Hello, sir. My name is Pratikshani Khilare, and I am from India.
Excellent. And Harvest Hub.
Hello everyone, it's me Pinabra Lamsal.
And it's me Riti Yadav.
We are from Nepal and we are currently at grade 12.
Excellent. Thank you. Thank you. And Mindware Marvel. Mindware Marvel, you were here. They may have dropped off.
He's the one that was having trouble with his camera and he dropped off, and he's back. So I'll pull him up.
Oh, great, great.
Oh, he's back twice. He must be going to do something with the phone too. See what he says.
This is why we start early, because there's always issues. Ah, Mindware Marvel. Please, can you just introduce yourself and say where you're from?
Can you hear me? Okay, hello everybody. We are Mindware Marvel. I'm Curtis Pipiti and he's Kismet Adhikari. We are from Nepal.
Ah, excellent. Thank you. Thank you. This is very exciting. We have good audio and video for everybody. This will be great. Okay, so once again, 3 minutes for your presentation. When you get less than 30 seconds left, I will just interrupt and say 30 seconds left, and then you have to finish up your presentation. And then there will be about 5 minutes for judges to ask a short question. I just want to let everyone know that the judges will be giving you some feedback later. So after this is all over, you'll be getting an email with some feedback and advice and suggestions from the judges, but that'll be coming a little bit later. Okay, the first one up is Task Buddee. Are you ready? And when you start, I will start the clock. Please begin, Sydney.
Hold on.
And you can share your screen, by the way, if you want. It's up to you. You don't have to.
Can everybody see this?
We see your screen.
Okay. Salutations. My name is Sydney Grace Low, and I'm 9 years old. I'm homeschooled. My problem is that I have difficulty focusing on mundane tasks because I'm easily distracted. Did you know many people around the world have executive functioning challenges? 33% to 50% of kids with ADHD have executive dysfunctioning. This problem hinders them from being able to complete tasks because they may have poor working memory, and low inhibition control. Current solutions are a dedicated watch, which is very expensive, or and it is also only a checklist and there's no tracking function. Another solution is an app called June, but it can only be used on an iPhone or an iPad. There's no watch function and the phone is not wearable. My first prototype was a visual timer on a piece of cardboard and a pulley system. But it was tricky to claim rewards. My second prototype was a plastic board. So it was waterproof and a simpler dispenser for rewards, but it was bulky to use. My third prototype was a gachapon style dispenser. It was of smaller size, but it was only for limited use, and it was only for getting dressed. My fourth prototype was a wearable device that was always available, and you could add lots of functions such as a task list, a timer, or a tracker. I decided to solve this because I understand the frustration of knowing what to do but not being able to complete it. They suffer because others are upset, and they may get mad, angry, or even depressed.
30 seconds.
My invention is an app on a smartwatch called Task Buddy. It would alert the user by displaying incomplete tasks at the right time. The tasks are organized on the phone and checked off on the watch. The completed tasks can be used to earn points and redeem items.
15 seconds.
That motivates them to do even the most boring things. In future, I'll use block coding to create my own mobile app. I'm currently using Tinker and Baidu Future School. I'm now learning how to use variables and debugging. Thank you for listening.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Sydney. Thank you. Thank you. Mohammed, would you have a question, please?
Sydney, that was incredible. You should be really, really proud of all your prototypes, all the hard work that you're doing to solve a very, very important challenge for incredible neurodiverse minds. I like to call, super minds, because in one area we may not be that as the norm, but in others we are incredible. So I'd love to hear your journey, Sydney, in terms of coming up with this solution. What has worked well for you to get you focused? And would love to hear, your journey. How did you, what were the challenges that you faced? If you don't mind sharing, it's a bit personal, but I'd love to hear your story.
So I would be very unfocused on certain tasks, such as doing my work, showering, or folding my clothes.
Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Sydney.
Susan, do you have a question, please?
Sydney, I love your enthusiasm for this invention and the solution that you found that works for you. Can you tell me if you know of other people, maybe your friends or people that you know who also might be able to use this invention?
Well,
if you don't mind sharing.
I have a friend named Elia, and he's very unfocused on his tasks.
So he might did you show this to him?
No, not yet.
Not yet. Great.
Great. Celeste, do you have a question?
Yes, Sydney, it's a very lovely idea. And I can imagine that as a young person, you've got so much to look after and to do between home and school and games and play and homework and all sorts of things. So it's very useful. How would you improve it, do you think?
Well, I think maybe I could add a tracker system.
And a tracker system.
Yeah, so the parents can track the kids if they get lost, or maybe I could add like a call button so they could call their parents if they needed to.
Okay, now it takes time to type something in. Do you think you could improve it by having an icon that represented make your bed? Prepare the coffee, set the table. Maybe that's an idea as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Well
Very
done,
good.
Sydney.
Very
Thank
good.
you.
Does any student have a question about this? Please, if you do, speak up. Any judge would like to ask another question?
I'd like to ask if the students would actually use something like this.
Well, they could use it.
I'd like to see if the other students would like to answer. Would you consider using it?
Raise your hand if you would consider using it.
I would certainly.
We
Yeah,
see a
me
few.
too.
I really need my
Few
memory
hands going
jogged.
up. Excellent. Excellent.
Okay.
Well, that was very good. Thank you very much, Sydney. Thank you. Thank you.